High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College. One college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town in Bangor, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Husson University, Bucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Bangor Savings Bank, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Hildreth Auto and Equipment, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Town East Toyota, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. Happy Halloween! And we have playoff soccer in store for you. Class A North quarterfinals here between the top-seeded Bangor Rams and the number 4 Brunswick Dragons. We welcome you in to the pregame show here on Ticket TV. Mark Paulette joined by Ernie Clark in the Quirk Auto Group broadcast booth, and we begin this Darlings pregame show by taking a look at the bracket, the standings so far in Class A, how we have reached this point. Bangor trying to get back to another regional championship game as we set the mood on this Halloween afternoon. You see Bangor a 7-0 victory over Mount Blue in the quarterfinals, Ernie, and Brunswick coming to town after a 5-0 victory over Hamden Academy. These teams met once in the regular season, and it was about as close as anyone's played Bangor this year.
Yeah, with the exception of the game they lost to Camden Hills at the end of the regular season, 3-0 down in Rockport. But this was a 1-0 game here at Cameron Stadium. About mid-season, Bangor went through a stretch, I believe, where they played Mount Ararat, Camden Hills, and Brunswick consecutively. I know the Brunswick game was the game after the first Camden Hills game, which Bangor won 2-1 here at Cameron Stadium, and they won that game. Controlled play for the most part, managed to push one across and win 1-0 over a team they're quite familiar with. These teams also met as the number 1 and number 4 seeds a year ago in the regional semifinals. This same point at the same seedings. Bangor 1 and Brunswick 4. Bangor won that game 3-0. These have been two of the strong teams in Class A North for quite a while, for the last 20 years, and maybe in Brunswick's case, maybe even longer. And so there's no surprise to see these teams here, nor is it really a surprise to see that it's all chalk in Class A
Yeah.
North, where you had the top 4 seeds advancing to the semifinals with Camden Hills hosting Camden Hills, the 2 seed, hosting Mount Ararat, the 3 seed, in the other semifinal for the chance to meet next Tuesday or Wednesday for the regional championship game. Last year's regional final, Bangor defeated Camden Hills en route to winning the state title, I believe the third in the school's history, 2011, 2015, and 2024 for the Rams. So, and all these Final Four teams have been in the championship hunt in recent years. So, expect a good game today. There's a bit of a breeze blowing from right to left, as you'll see the game being played on your screen. How much of a difference that will make in terms of, be interesting to see if the first half is different from the second half in terms of territorial dominance, because the breeze helps. But hard to say at this point until they start playing. All I do know is it's getting darker earlier.
Getting darker earlier, but we have an afternoon for soccer here, where earlier this week we thought we wouldn't be playing any games at this point because of the storm that blew through, but the rain coming overnight and the turf here at Cameron Stadium means that we are ready to play this Class A North semifinal in just about 6 minutes' time here at Cameron Stadium as the Rams and the Dragons continue on with their warm-ups. Our coverage on Ticket TV presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. Also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. The extra value meals are officially back, whether you crave the Big Mac core value meal for you. And Ticket TV presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. All right, we'll take our first time out in the pregame show. When we come back, a couple of player spotlights, who to keep an eye on for the Rams and the Dragons. That's up next on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. We're in the Darlings pregame show on Ticket TV. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Ticket TV coverage also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solution, called 942-2226. For the second year in a row, it's the Bangor Rams and the Brunswick Dragons in a Class A North semifinal, 1 versus 4 in the bracket. Ernie, who should fans be paying attention to for these two teams?
Well, a lot of talent on these, on both these teams, but when you look at Bangor, it begins with Clara Oldenburg, senior midfielder. She has been scored over 20 goals each of the last 2 years and perhaps each of the last 3. Couldn't look back that far, only to know that when she scored a goal against Mount Blue in the quarterfinals, she became Bangor's career scoring leader in terms of goals, 71 goals. And she's also someone, as we were talking about off air, not only does she score goals, but she sets up goals for teammates. Used to be with
Tegan Atherley.
Tegan Atherley last year, Miss Maine Soccer, who was at the University of Maine. She had well over 20 assists, close to 30 assists last year, and unofficially I have her for 22 goals and 23 assists so far this season. So when you start adding the goals and the assists together, you see what a factor she is, not only in terms of controlling the midfield, but helping to create Bangor's offense. Brunswick has a similar player, more of a pure striker though, in Molly Taft, senior. She has been around leading the Brunswick charge for the last 3 years or so, one of the 9 seniors on Brunswick's roster, one of the tri-captains for Coach Kevin Bachman. And Bangor will have to be aware where she is on the offensive end of the field at all times, because she's a quick strike artist as well. And in a game where you don't expect a ton of goals to be scored, given the 1-0 final in the regular season meeting between these two teams, she is as likely as anybody to be that point producer for the Dragons.
Talking through the rosters right there, those are presented by UMaine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. You can apply now, umaine.edu/online. Today's coverage presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop for office equipment or office furniture, 942-2226. Also, Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for over 5 decades. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car, and book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. We'll take another time out in the pregame show. The teams just now being announced out there on the pitch, starting with the visitors from Brunswick. Fans still filing in here for this matinee soccer match, and we'll have the kick when we return right around the corner on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Midcoast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Midcoast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $5,250.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Looking for your next trailer or shipping container? Come to Maine Trailer, your one-stop shop for all your trailer and container needs. We've got a huge selection of trailers for work or play, plus durable shipping containers. We can even customize them to fit your needs. At Maine Trailer, we don't just sell, we service what we sell. That means expert repairs, inspections, parts, and registrations all under one roof. So whether you're hauling, storing, or customizing, make your next stop Maine Trailer. Maine Trailer, the place to buy your next trailer or shipping container. See us today in Hamden or Auburn.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Back here in Bangor for this Class A North girls semifinal contest between the Bangor Rams and the Brunswick Dragons, 1 versus 4 in the bracket. And Ernie, while we were away during that break, one of the cooler scenes, at least that I've witnessed so far this fall on the high school sports scene, a little bit of a miscommunication between where the anthem was going to be played. Nothing was coming through the PA speakers. So the teams on the pitch decided to take over and started belting out the words to the one song that we all know the words to.
Yeah, if I was like a Simon Cowell, I'd probably might give him a 6 out of 10 for execution, but just the thought to do it and do it well.
Stepping up to the plate.
And getting this game going with the national anthem coming out of their mouths. Good deal. Yeah, you see that every now and then.
Yeah.
And now the general public or the sporting fan public is now in tune to, you kind of wait for 30 seconds or so, and when you don't hear anything, you start doing it yourself. And as a result, we're ready to go.
Help set the stage and set the atmosphere here for this home match for the Bangor Rams. Fans still filing into the crowd here at Cameron Stadium on what's turned out to be not that bad of an afternoon for soccer here on the final day in October.
Now temperatures in the 40s, a little breeze, but nothing outrageous, and the sun now behind the clouds, so neither team having to deal with looking into the sun as the game begins.
Brunswick sends it deep off the kickoff. Bangor watches it go out for a goal kick. Coverage on Ticket TV presented by the Furniture Gallery, where they have opened up a 4th location at the Topsom Fair Mall. With a long-standing presence in Bangor, Augusta, and Windham, their team's ready to provide Topsom that same exceptional experience, quality furnishings, and service. You can trust, shop local, save money, sleep better with the Furniture Gallery. Bangor takes the goal kick short, now has it up in the midfield. Ernie, what would you say are some keys to the contest for the Rams and the Dragons?
Well, Dragons have to find a way to score against Bangor.
Early chance here for the Rams, but getting going too early that time on the run was the sophomore Stevenson.
Yeah, everybody was pushed back because of the initial foray into the Bangor defensive end. Bangor tried, as you mentioned, with a short pass to move it upfield, and was doing it ever so slowly, but making a movement that way. Bangor, run the ball through, Gabby Gordon and Oldenburg in the middle of the field. You saw Georgie Stevenson, the sophomore, who is always a threat to score on the long lead passes. You have to generate, a couple of goals at most probably will be enough if you're Bangor. Bangor has scored 78 goals this season in, 15 games. So they're averaging over 3 goals a game, and that's pretty healthy. Brunswick averaging about 2 goals a game, 48 goals. They've played 15 matches. Is that right, my math? 48?
3.3, I've got them down.
3 point, yeah, it is 3.3. 78 divided by 15 is...
that's a healthy number,
that's
too.
That's like 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm more of an English person than a math person, at least today. So anyways, and Brunswick's got to do the job defensively, hang in as long as you can without giving up any goals, given that Bangor's averaging 5 a pop or 5 a game, to give yourself a chance to win. It's it should be a close battle, but at the same time, Bangor has lost just once this season, and there's a reason for that as Brunswick threatens.
Yeah, some early pressure at the back. The Dragons not making it easy on Bangor here to clear this ball. After Bangor once again tried to take it short from the back, Brunswick just poked it back down and towards their defensive end for the Rams. And since that point, Bangor has been trying to get it back across midfield.
Bangor's got a lot of speed in the defensive 4 with the likes of Sophia Chase and JoJo Kluke Avery Clark. All of them can make it up and down the field in a hurry, whether they have the ball in their foot or not, and that's been the key to the defense, although Emily Calkins has done a great job in goal for the Rams this year as well. Now, I would say that what win there is, and you can see the flag behind the scoreboard to the left of the goal that Bangor's defending is blowing in that direction. So Brunswick does have whatever advantage there is to be had from the breeze today, and the ball has been down in their offensive end most of the way. So suggestion is it may make a difference. You notice Bangor, again, trying to advance the ball with a short pass rather than booming the kick. You didn't get a chance to see in pregame how those kicks were working.
Cross comes in, and Calkins grabs it. She falls near the goal line and has to tuck the ball down towards her midsection to make sure it doesn't cross over there.
Well, I wonder if they would have blown a whistle had that happened, because there was contact there.
She looked over at the referee, too, getting up off the turf, kind of saying, hey, I didn't go down on my own there. I was helped down.
I will say this. It looks like the actual goal line is the back of that wide white line. Here comes Stevenson.
Breakaway for Bangor at the other end, and the game's first goal. The Rams on the board through the talented sophomore Georgie Stevenson. Strikes just over 4 minutes after the jump of this one. 4 minutes, 17 seconds in, and the Rams on top 1-0.
Well, and that's kind of the price you pay for leaving yourself subject to the counterattack if you're Brunswick. They had the ball down in Bangor's end for the better part of the first 4 minutes of the game. But Bangor was able to clear it, get it long, and Stevenson with outstanding speed ahead of the field and beats Countway, Jillian Countway, the Brunswick goalie, to her left as she came out to try to challenge Stevenson, but couldn't get there in time.
Here's some more of that speed. Bangor showing it off as O'Connell chases down that ball, but her pass back into the midfield gets picked off.
That's Stevenson with 29 goals during the regular season. Don't know how many she got, if any, against Mount Blue in the quarters, but so she has at least 30 goals on the season to lead the Rams in that department.
Got to imagine with the Rams putting 7 past Mount Blue in the quarters as well. A girl at 29 might have had 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah, I'm expecting that. I get the impressions I got from looking up Oldenburg's career goals was that she only had 1, but chances are pretty good she might have more than 1 assist in that same way as Bangor threatens again.
Failed clearance at the back, trying to get a shot through there. Didn't catch who that was coming up all the way from the far sideline. Was that Gabby Roy?
Gabby Roy, I believe, number 13, one of the captains for Jay Kemble's club. Jay Kemble, by the way, who coached varsity field hockey before he took over the varsity girls soccer job 3 years ago at Bangor, has led the Rams to a record of 46 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie.
It's not bad.
2 seasons, and then 15-1-1 here so far this season.
Ooh, deflection off of the Bangor defender. Spends Brunswick running after it into the box. A chance for the Dragons, but the shot wide all the way.
Boy, good speed there by Brunswick to get down the field and not let a Bangor defender get ahead of them, although they got close enough to be able to distract her a little bit.
Natalie Cantrell, senior, running after that one for Brunswick.
Yeah, she's one of 9 seniors for Brunswick. 9 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 9 freshmen on their varsity roster. But certainly Brunswick has had chances to do something here in the early going. Yet they still trail 1-0.
Rams trying to bring it up the sideline on their last attack for Bangor. Mentioned the name of Gabby Roy. Then you look down at the roster. There are 3 levels of positions on the soccer pitch. Defenders, midfielders, and forwards as Stevenson tries to switch the play for O'Connell to run after. Can she get a cross in? First time, and it winds up behind the goal. So 3 levels that you can play at. Most soccer rosters and Maine high school, or at least at the Maine high school level, will list just that. Defender, midfielder, forward. Gabby Roy has all 3 next to her name, if you notice, Ernie.
Yeah, I mean, there are others that play multiple. I think of Avery Clark for 2, for another one. But, yeah, you're right. It shows the versatility of Gabby Roy, and also the fitness to be able to
cover the pitch,
cover the entire 120 yards.
Bangor bringing it back through the midfield. Oldenburg, quick one touch, trying to send it after Stevenson. Is she onside? The flag stays down. Georgie looking for number 2. There it is. Bangor doubles the lead through Georgie Stevenson.
Stevenson again just out ahead of the field. A nice lead pass there by Clara Oldenburg to set her up. I didn't see the assist on the first goal, but it was a similar type of play, and there was nobody there to cover it. And it was the question, you're waiting for her to touch the ball. Stevenson, once she did touch it, you would either get a whistle or not, and I know the Brunswick coach is asking the question, but not going to get the answer. Oh, matter of fact,
he got
a yellow card out of it for his complaints. But that was, it was either going to be a whistle or not, and it wasn't. So sometimes a fine line between what's onside and what's offsides. But Stevenson scores again, and it's quickly 2-0 Bangor.
3 minutes and 20 seconds apart, the 2 goals for Georgie Stevenson. Bangor looking for more. This time it's Oldenburg running after it. She's onside. A heavy touch there, though, and it allows the Brunswick keeper, Jillian Countway, to at least come out and get a touch on that.
Will be a corner kick, however.
Off the deflection as we have another look.
I see these long passes coming from the midfield. They're just sending the ball ahead with an eye on where either Oldenburg in this case or Stevenson, where they're heading, and just trying to lead them out there ahead of the field, and it's created a lot of opportunities.
Gabby Gordon whips in the cross. Brunswick trying to clear it out of there. A follow wide of the mark and out of play for a goal kick. Shout out to Ticket TV creative and technical director Max Pottle. Just noticing with those replays some pumpkins flying across the screen here on Halloween.
Okay, I knew we had people dressed up as rams and dragons on Halloween here, but I didn't see the pumpkins.
We have the tunes in the pregame, setting a festive mood.
Halloween's just got a unique place in our society. I think I've seen more Halloween decorations around my neck of the woods this year than I have in a lot of times. That people just like to put them out there, whether it's for their kids or just kind of the whole Gothic thing. Nothing wrong with a few skeletons here and there.
Just an excuse to dress things up a little bit.
Yeah, people are spending money on decorations, though. It's pretty impressive. Now, the question is how long they stay up after Halloween, as opposed to Christmas lights forever that are...
yeah, I think you just got to roll one right into the next. You tear down Halloween and you put up Christmas at the same time at this point.
Yeah, I guess Thanksgiving gets a little bit of a squeeze play there, but I'm sure there'll be a few turkeys out in the yards.
I was going to say, that's yet to be materialized in the same way, where not too many blow-up turkeys for Thanksgiving. I guess it's too close.
I think there's probably a coolness about all the different types of decoration. Yeah, you can really put anything out almost for Halloween and just call it a decoration.
That's the beauty of it. You just say, it's
a costume.
Old and spooky.
Yeah, it's a costume.
Brunswick at the back, and that one works out well for him as the clearance goes right off a ram and out for a goal kick.
So Bangor with 3 shots on goal, 2 of them into the net so far here. Stevenson with 2 goals. The second one assisted by Oldenburg. We'll try to get that other assist on the first one as we watch replays, maybe at halftime.
The Rams have already doubled their scoring output from the first time these teams met, the only time these teams met in the regular season back on September 23rd. Ernie, you and I were here for that game, a 1-0 win for Bangor, one of just 3 times during the regular season. The Rams were held to 1 goal or fewer, 1-1-1 in those 3 games. That 1-0 win, a 1-1 draw with Brewer, and, of course, the shutout loss at Camden Hills.
Yeah, that loss ended a 27-game unbeaten streak for Bangor. They had gone 26-0-1 before that loss to end the regular season down at Camden Hills. And, of course, part of that streak was winning the state championship last fall. Now, Camden Hills, because they're not here, but they had an incredible streak back in the late teens and maybe up to like 19. They won like had like 70-something games of a undefeated streak before Bangor ended that one.
That's when the coach won National Coach of the Year honors, correct?
Yes, Meredith Messer. And, National Coach of the Year. They won 4 straight state championships, I believe, during that time.
That'll
This
get
was
it done.
Culminating that. And say that was, because what makes that particular part all the more interesting was that wasn't long after Camden Hills moved up to Class A from Class B.
Yeah.
Because they were Class B powerhouse in pretty much everything. I mean, I saw a ton of basketball championships down there. And that change from B to A is not a small change, because there's no limit on how many kids can be in an A school. But they made it look pretty easy. But right now it's Bangor, the defending state champion.
Collision there, but the ball out of play, last touched by Oldenburg.
It's interesting, though. You think about Bangor's 2 goals, and they all started at the defensive end with a lot of short passing, seemingly to draw everybody to the middle of the field, and then all of a sudden, there goes Georgie Stevenson down and timed it in both situations where offsides was not called, accepted the long lead passes, and just went in twice on Countway. Really, all she could pretty much do at that point was guess which way the shot was going, and even with the correct guess, it wouldn't have necessarily mattered.
Mentioned Tegan Atherley earlier for Oldenburg, spending the last 2 years setting her up. That was actually Tegan's younger sister, Kylan, who took that last challenge and got spilled. 11 and 17, looking a little close when there's a ponytail in between.
Yeah, that's I'm all for ponytails, but it does make the actually, these uniforms, both teams are
you can't
great
get better with the numbers.
No. You got white on crimson in Bangor's case, and then black on white for Brunswick.
About as bold as they get for our eyes up here.
And no sun to kind of get in the way a little bit as well, to basically just be able to see their backs, and we can call the numbers out pretty well.
Ticket TV coverage presented today by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. You can register for driver's ed courses at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Visit northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Also presented by Eastern Maine Community College at EMCC. Every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. And our coverage brought to you by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Well, look no further than Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting on a sale, and over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com today. Brunswick trying to turn up the pressure, but undone by a handball.
Bangor will be able to clear as Brunswick pushes back toward the midfield. This is the first of our 2 soccer games this weekend.
Yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow at noon over from the Pottle Sports Complex, Pottle Field in Herman, where the Herman Hawks, #2 in Class B, but 15-0 on the season, hosting #3 Presque Isle in a B North semifinal.
Herman trying for a 7th regional championship in the last 12 years, the 12 years that MJ Ball has coached the Hawks. Two wins over Presque Isle so far this season. As you mentioned, undefeated at 15-0.
Still looking for their first gold ball in program history, but the record for the regular season and the record through Northern competition for the Hawks over those 11 years, as impressive, really maybe beyond the 11 years, probably 13, 14 at this point,
yeah.
But as impressive as any 13, 14 game stretch as you will find in the state. Loose ball here in the box. The Dragons deal with it and send it sideways to get it out. Not out of harm's way, though, as Bangor pounces back on it.
No, a great cross by Georgie Stevenson to set that up, but Bangor couldn't get a foot on it near the goal, and Brunswick able to battle its way out. But here's Bangor again, trying to get something going on the offensive end.
Dragons sweep it to the other side of midfield, so Bangor will go back to Calkins in goal.
By the way, those games are free to watch, either live or on demand, or both.
Whenever you so choose.
It's a pretty good deal. Live, it'll be at noontime tomorrow. I don't know if the weather's supposed to be a good day tomorrow with a little wind.
Yeah, I don't think it's too terrible. I don't think I saw anything too bad out there. As a Bangor player down to the turf after a collision, but Kylan Atherley waving off the referee, saying all good. Back up and play on.
So the clock did stop, though, and she's going to come out. Once the official blew the play dead, then that pretty much made the decision for everybody.
Callum Pooler, the lone freshman on the squad for the Bangor Rams, her replacement. Bangor sending it over the top for Stevenson. A run after. She gets there. She takes the shot before any defenders catch up to her and sneaks it inside the upright, but well too tall for the soccer goal.
Yeah, she sensed the defender coming to get her, and that pass was a little bit farther out in front of her than the two on which she scored, and so she had to chase it down, and by the time she did, she just felt like she needed to get rid of it at that point, and always dangerous shot by Stevenson, that one well high of the goal.
Not just pumpkins today on Ticket TV. We got bats as well.
Bats.
I am easily impressed, so count me as such.
I'm looking for some skeletal signs here.
Well, we still got 62 minutes of game action. We'll see what Max can whip up in the truck. Out of play here. It'll be a Brunswick throw.
You can tell Stevenson's really feeling it today. Got the 2 early goals and really trying to force the action anytime the ball is in the Bangor offensive end. Challenging the Brunswick defenders as they try to ball handle her against her and the rest of the Bangor front and midfield.
Pooler may be just a freshman, but showing off some muscle there, shouldering a Brunswick player to the turf and setting up a free kick for the Dragons. Ticket TV coverage presented by Bangor Savings Bank. They've helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they'll help you achieve those goals. Visit Bangor.com. Brunswick with a chance outside the box. Bangor trying their best to keep them off it, but the white shirts keep finding a ball back at their feet.
Yeah, Molly Taft, or Brunswick, wound up getting a touch on the ball 2 or 3 times, but found herself surrounded by Rams and couldn't do anything with it.
Gabby Gordon with some cleanup work there in the midfield to settle possession back for the Rams. They send it over the top. Oldenburg giving chase, and she nearly gets there first, so Jillian Countway comes out to try to play the ball, but before she got there, Oldenburg got whistled for a foul.
Yeah, she kind of gave him a shoulder there. It was a
little nudge in the back.
3-way battle to get to the ball, and they all arrived there approximately at the same time. Oldenburg just a little bit late, and so the free kick goes to Brunswick.
2-0 Bangor through a pair of Georgie Stevenson goals, 3 minutes and 20 seconds apart. We owe you a couple picture-in-picture breaks over the course of this first half. I was about to send you off to one, but Bangor jumps back on the ball in their offensive end, so let's see what comes of this move first. Clark returns it to Oldenburg off her foot, and still in play. Brunswick now advancing it up to the midfield. Teff trying to bring it along and continue her run. She gets clipped from behind, and the Dragons now a chance to set up a free kick from, well, now backing it up by 5-6 yards, but even so, an opportunity to cross one into the area and set something up towards goal.
Yeah, the wind at their back. It's not an insignificant breeze. Flag not completely outstretched, but it's out there a ways.
Here comes the delivery. Makes it into the area. Headed out, headed back in. Bangor with the clearance. Brunswick plays it in. Quick shout for a handball, but no call. Back and forth it goes, and now a clearance out into the Bangor bench, but it'll be a Brunswick throw. First, the Rams bring 4 new players onto the pitch. The Dragons will also bring out some fresh legs.
9, Quinn Andrews. 10, Delaney Hoare. 19, Gabby Sprang. And I think Atherley back in the game as well, number 11 for Jay Kemble.
Mark Paulette and Ernie Clark coming to you from the Quirk Auto Group broadcast booth. High school sports on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Auto Group.
Stevenson making ground there, but Not quite quick enough. That ball was sent out of the area by Solveig Ledwick, senior captain and one of the top defenders for Brunswick.
Bangor battling to keep it down here. Oldenburg trying to set up a teammate. Brunswick could see that one coming, though.
Yeah, it was Stevenson. He's a little bit more of an angle on that pass.
Clark throws it in. Atherley down to the turf, and Bangor chance to set up a set piece.
Yeah, we're talking 31 yards from the goal line, plus whatever the angle adds. And it's certainly something within Oldenburg's reach.
Yeah, conventional thinking would say you cross, but Clara Oldenburg has the range here if she wants it. Here's the run-up. She opts for, well, that one's right at the goal, and it's Countway having to snare it. Countway putting it back down towards midfield.
It looked like she took just a little bit of pace off it to give her teammates a chance to run onto it, but they couldn't quite get there.
Brunswick jumps on it right on the midfield stripe. Trying to bring it up here on the wrong side. A odd player rush, but advancing it down towards the edge of the box. Cleared out along the far sideline. Bangor keeps it in play.
Maddie McLean clearing that ball out of harm's way for the Rams.
Brunswick has it right back down here, though. Some quick passing in the box, and Bangor sends it out for a corner. Sophia Chase probably could have let that one go, but not taking any chances, not knowing that there wasn't anyone behind her. Heading it out, and a corner for the Dragons.
Yeah, I mean, it was on goal, so you'd rather just clear it out if you can to not leave anything for chance or to chance.
Calkins in goal has pitched 9 shutouts this year, 9 clean sheets for the Rams to just once being shut out, as Oldenburg sends that in the other direction for the Dragons to run after. Now seems like a fitting opportunity to send you off to that first picture-in-picture. Back with the commentary in just a moment on Ticket TV.
Stop in for a burger, burrito, or delicious item off the lunch menu. Cool down or warm up with drink options such as fresh squeezed lemonade, milkshake, hot or iced coffee. We also have Butterfield's homemade ice cream or over 20 flavors of shaved ice, with a variety of bakery items with gluten-free options available and our dog treats for your fur baby. Come visit us at Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack Bakery and Barkery at 45 Conduskeg Road in Levant.
So after my associate's degree, I got married and started a business. I wanted to go back to school. Bachelor of University Studies, it really was sort of like a self-designed track where I was able to take a little bit of everything. I wouldn't have imagined that I would bring life to that once dead goal of mine. My late father's biggest dream was for us to get higher education. I'm very happy to achieve that.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Georgie Stevenson now working on the hat trick, steering one on goal, but Jillian Countway in the way. Making the stop for the Brunswick Dragons. 2-0, Bangor in front. 14 minutes and counting left in this first half of play on Ticket TV. This broadcast brought to you by Maine Trailer. Your one-stop shop for trailers and shipping containers. Whatever you haul or store, Maine Trailer has you covered in Hamden and in Auburn. Bangor looking to break quickly, trying to cover about 2/3 of the length of the pitch. Brunswick catches up. Stevenson in a point position here. Left-footed shot blocked away by the Dragons. But Bangor able to keep it down at this end. Coverage also brought to you by Dairy Queen. The new DQ Fall Treat menu is here. Try the Caramel Toffee Cookie Blizzard Treat. Enjoy the return of the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard Treat or taste the new Maple Cookie Shake. Discover the DQ Fall Treat menu before autumn is over. Get them delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at Dairy Queen in Old Town and in Bangor. It's Halloween today. Winter technically doesn't start until December 21st. Thanksgiving is very much a fall holiday in my mind. So when does fall end, Ernie? That's an open-ended question to me.
Well, it's actually technically the first day of winter is winter solstice, which is like the 21st of December.
Yeah, that's too close to Christmas for me to be calling it fall up until then.
But we haven't had a lot of snow before Christmas in recent years. We've had some green Christmases and close to green Christmases. Thanksgiving late this year, by the way, the 27th of November. And, of course, we could call it the first day of winter Sunday because we got to turn the clocks
That's true, yeah.
back on Saturday night.
Back.
So my understanding is the sunset on Sunday is 4:21 p.m. Yeah. So you're going to get up, have breakfast, and then it'll be dark again pretty much.
Yep.
You get an extra hour of sleep. I mean, so it's good for like that.
Yeah, I'll take that trade out.
Well, I'd take it for one day. It's what comes after that.
Too bad we can't get it every day. You fall back for an entire season.
Just keep falling back an hour a day. I just know it's a source of pride for all these schools, though, to be still practicing once it's
practicing when it's dark out.
Dark at 4 o'clock because you know that they're in a championship type of position or at least a chance to contend.
Bangor advancing it deep and Countway coming out of her position to deal with it. Our coverage brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them right here in Bangor, and a new location coming to Brewers. Bangor trying to strike for a third time, and they've got it. It is a first-half hat trick for the sophomore, Georgie Stevenson, at 35-43, 32-23, and now 11-02.
That was a great lead pass by number 18 of Bangor, Lucy O'Connell from the right wing. Just sent it out there. It saw where Stevenson was. She was basically even with a defender from Brunswick, but she laid it out front toward the goal with some pace on it, but wasn't rifled. So it gave Stevenson a time to chase it down and it wasn't uncontested, put it that way. The shot between the goalie coming out and the one defender that was on Stevenson, but she was able to get to it, rifle a low shot to the right of Jillian Countway, and big half for Georgie Stevenson and the Rams as they take a 3-0 lead.
Perfectly weighted, that pass, as they say in the soccer world. Brunswick trying to answer the other way, but the Rams jumping on the ball to stop them. Bangor is now played. We got 10.5 minutes remaining in this half, so we'll call it 90 minutes of postseason action here, outscoring the competition 10-0 so far.
Yeah, six shots for Bangor, shots on goal for Bangor, none for Brunswick so far. And Bangor scored on half of their attempts. And they've all been like what you just saw. These breakaways off the long pass, and they try it again here. They play on the short pass very much on the defensive end, but once they get the ball in the midfield, they're trying to send one of the forwards deep, and it's been quite successful here over the opening 30 minutes.
Teff trying to feed a teammate into the midfield. Getting knocked down to the turf goes Cantrell.
No call there.
Yeah, Brunswick looking to the refs, but nothing coming.
Play was outside the penalty box, so it wouldn't have been a kick.
Bangor now plus 73 in the goal differential department for the year.
81-8. You see that, though. I mean, Herman, we go back to Herman and the dominance of Class B, and that their numbers are somewhat similar. I want to say 87-8. I mean, it's just domination at both ends. A lot of times it's offense is defense in a way because you control the ball, then the other team can't score with it. But here it's, in this situation, in Bangor situation, it's really kind of a complete 11-player effort because, you know, Brunswick's had some opportunities in its offensive end, but Bangor with its defense, the speed of its defense, just not letting the Dragons get anything uncontested in front of Emily Calkins, and Calkins is there. Hasn't had to make a true save yet, but she's been there in case she's needed.
I mean, to illustrate just how comprehensive of an effort the Bangor Rams put forth, 3-0 so far in this first half. The Brunswick Dragons, we were talking about it, I think off-air, Ernie, they scored 7 goals in their first 7 matches this season. Granted, their schedule, the hardest portion of it was front-loaded, but 7 goals in their first 7 matches. They've scored 41 in their last 8 games entering today. 41 of their 49 this year. Oh, my
over the
goodness.
top.
Just
Holy
over
smokes.
the top. I thought that was almost
I don't think
42nd in their last 9. I
don't think anybody was sure.
No. I think even some of the Bangor fans there were applauding the effort.
It looked like it went in until it hit the back of the net. You know, it didn't hit the front of the net.
Have
Over the
another
crossbar.
look. Off
watch
the
this.
head,
Yeah.
perfectly flung back there.
And didn't go past the crossbar by more than a matter of inches. Is this? Yeah, I was trying to see who that was. There are the bats again.
I want to say that was Lacey Dinsmore, number 18. Oh, they got Teft up there. All right.
Okay.
All right, it was 11 with the delivery, so it was Bachman, Hazel Bachman, in there to Molly Teft. And
great play. Just a tremendous play. Tremendous header by Taft. You
really
see
was.
Her ability. We talked about her in the pregame, about what she can do. That was kind of an extraordinary play. They had to get the head on the ball and to get it up. I mean, it was very high, but it almost did the trick. But sometimes you're down 3-0. You need a shot like that to go in. To boost you and
something to spark you a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Dragons, just over the crossbar.
But as we were talking about there in the build-up to that potential near goal, Brunswick, they've won 7 of their last 8 coming into play today, averaging better than 5 goals per contest. And Bangor, they have just run into a buzzsaw today at Cameron Stadium.
Here we go
Here's
again.
Another one. O'Connell playing it into the midfield. Oldenburg, the first on the end of it. Now she squares up the defender, trying to dribble around her, takes it outside, leaves it back for O'Connell.
Oh, nice little pass there from O'Connell back to Oldenburg. And
back and forth they go. Brunswick, a nice piece of defending just to knock it away from Oldenburg and out for a Bangor throw. Quickly back in by the Rams. And again, good defending down there by the Dragons to get Bangor off the ball. It's Clark on it now. Clark trying to sneak her way through, passing it into the middle, and Brunswick sends it up the pitch about 30 yards.
Yeah, Brunswick lost consecutive matches early on to Camden Hills, 2-1 on the 18th of September, to Mount Ararat on Saturday the 20th, and then for Bangor 1-0 on the 23rd, Tuesday, 3 games in 5 days, basically. And had just 1 goal in those 3 matches, and that's kind of what's left them in 4th place. Behind Bangor, Mount Ararat, and Camden Hills.
Yeah.
Top 3 teams in the division.
A couple of back-to-back shutouts and then an offensive explosion for the Dragons ever since.
They also had an early loss. We were talking about the strength of schedule that they played. Also had an early loss to Cape Elizabeth, 5-0 at Brunswick on the 12th. So a week before that 3-game losing streak, lost another match to Cape Elizabeth. Cape Elizabeth, 15-0, and the number 1 seed is unbeaten in Class B South.
Yeah.
So just a very challenging early season schedule, yet they give them credit for surviving it and not letting the early losses against great competition get them 2 down, because as you've mentioned, they've bounced back with a strong second half of the season as Oldenburg tries to chase this one down and does.
Oldenburg's striding on to the end of it. She shoots and she scores. The Rams put a fourth on the board with 4:42 remaining in the first 40. And they are running towards another appearance in a regional championship match.
Oldenburg with career goal number 72. She builds on her career record for Bangor High School in terms of career goals. Ah, boy, I didn't see who made that pass again, but another long pass and good patience by Oldenburg as she first chased the ball down and settled it, knowing the defense was coming at her, but was able to get the shot off from pretty close range. Not much, again, that Countway can do. I mean, she's just breakaways, dealing with breakaways.
It was either, depending on where Stevenson was on the pitch at that time, Maddie McLean has taken up this right wing spot for the Rams underneath us, one of the senior captains for Bangor. I believe it was one of those two with the delivery. Yeah, we're being told from the truck 6, which would be Stevenson.
Indeed, and no surprise there.
Which would make 3 goals and an assist for the sophomore now.
And we still don't know who had the assist on the first goal. We have assists from Oldenburg, Lucy O'Connell, and Stevenson. We have 3 goals by Stevenson and 1 by Oldenburg.
Bangor trying to turn up the pressure, send it right back down there. Brunswick gets it back to the midfield. We're going to get you off to one more picture-in-picture break, and then so that we're held to it, I'm going to say on air this time, we will show you the school profiles after that picture-in-picture break. This way, I won't be able to hold them from you. All that and more when we come back on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Back here at Bangor, the Rams adding a 5th on the board. It's a 4th off the feet of Georgie Stevenson in this first half with 3:05 remaining. The sophomore now with 4 goals and 1 assist as you take a look at her 4th right there. Clara Oldenburg adding the assist, which is her 2nd of the game. And Bangor running wild at the end of this first half.
So she assisted, Oldenburg assisted on the 5th goal.
I'm sorry. I was thinking during the break we had found another Oldenburg assist.
Right, she has 2.
We had been searching for the assist provider on the first goal for Bangor, which we discovered had been Clara Oldenburg.
But we don't know who had the one on the 5th goal of the half. That's the only one we don't know at this point.
We'll send the truck on the search for that one.
The long passes. That makes it a little bit difficult.
Well.
But, I mean, we're now getting used to, like, looking downfield a little bit earlier because of what they've been able to do with the long passes from the midfield area.
Kylan Atherley is... Oh, okay.
No, she scored.
She scored that. We're talking to the truck for people listening out there.
Stevenson scored the 5th goal for Bangor. We're looking for the assist on that.
65 seconds remaining in this first half. Bangor looking like they want some more. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. This holiday season, take your office party from nice to unforgettable. Flash Me Maine, bring the fun, the laughs, and the memories your team will love. Don't wait, book now, flashmemaine.com. 50 seconds left in the first half. Can we sneak in the school profiles? Let's see. Here is the write-up on Brunswick, but first, a breakaway for the Rams. No, just beyond their reach. Brunswick High School, the enrollment is 715. Ernie, I hope you can read the rest.
Yes, Callie Phillips, the athletic administrator, Tori Henninger, the principal for the Dragons. Did you know the Androscoggin River, which flows through Brunswick, once powered more than 60 mills, making it one of the most industrial rivers in the region during the 19th century.
15 seconds left in the half. Here's Bangor.
$1,100 the enrollment. Stephen Anderson, the athletic administrator. Paul Butler, the principal for the Rams. Did you know during Maine's statewide prohibition era, long before national prohibition, Bangor became notorious for rum smuggling up the Penobscot River?
Ooh.
It was said more liquor flowed through Bangor than any other Maine city.
Naughty, naughty Bangor back in the day. It is a good first half for Bangor today, though. The Rams on top 5-0. Brunswick has yet to score in this contest. 5-0 our score at the half. Georgie Stevenson with 4, Clara Oldenburg with 1 and a couple of assists. Don't go anywhere. We'll have all the highlights and the first half numbers for you right after this halftime show coming up next on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Happy Halloween, everybody, as we return to Bangor Cameron Stadium. As you take a look at the fans down there, University of Maine fan cam to open up the half, presented by Black Bear Nation. A big one coming up tonight and tomorrow at the Alphon for number 12 Maine Hockey, as they welcome in the top-ranked team in Hockey East, number 5 Boston University. 7 o'clock pregame tonight and tomorrow on 92.9 The Ticket, 7:30 the puck drop both nights. Tomorrow night's game on Nesson for you to tune into. And if you want tickets to Black Bear Sports football hosting Stony Brook tomorrow, visit goblackbears.com/tickets. Go Blue. We welcome you into the Furniture Gallery halftime show on Ticket TV. Exciting news this month. The Furniture Gallery has opened their 4th location at the Topsom Fair Mall with a long-standing presence in Bangor, Augusta, and Windham. Their team is now ready to provide Topsom the same exceptional service, quality furnishings, and value that you can trust. Shop local, save money, and sleep better with the Furniture Gallery. Bangor on top of Brunswick 5-0 in this 1 versus 4 semifinal matchup at the half. Let's get this halftime show underway by taking a look at the first half highlights presented by Next Home Experience.
Yeah, Brunswick had some early territorial control, but Bangor countered it with some quick strikes the other way on counterattack, and there is Georgie Stevenson getting things started. 4 minutes and 13 seconds into the game, 17 seconds I should say. There's a bid there by Brunswick that goes just wide. Brunswick had
forgot about that one.
Several opportunities here, but here was Bangor, breakaway after breakaway. Stevenson once again to make it 2-0, 32-24 left in the opening half, and here's another one. This is Oldenburg here, I think.
Yep.
And the goalie comes out, Conway comes out and makes a nice save. Comes out and challenges the play and gets there in time. There's a pass ahead.
Here comes Georgie again.
From O'Connell. Lucy O'Connell to Stevenson and gets it underneath Conway to make it 3-0. Still 11:02 left in the opening 40 minutes.
Time for 2 more goals.
Yeah, plenty of time here. Here's Brunswick. What turned out to maybe be their best bid here. Header by Taft. Is it in or is it out? Oh, just over the crossbar.
We were talking with the truck during the break. They were fooled by that one, and we said, yeah, I see how you could be, because the back of the net looked like it was shaking from the ball going in.
Yeah, another great pass, a lead pass by Oldenburg to across the field, the longest pass to Stevenson, and she collects it, sets it on her right foot, and
that was Clara's goal.
Okay,
yeah,
that's right too. I'm sorry. Here's Oldenburg. They want to cheat her out of anything. Looks left, goes right. Another bid for Brunswick, but off the top of the crossbar there. 4 goals for Georgie Stevenson, 1 for Clara Oldenburg. Oldenburg also unofficially with 3 assists to go with an assist by Stevenson and an assist by Lucy O'Connell. It's been all Bangor so far, 5-0.
The Dragons rattling the goal 3 times, but nothing to show for it in that first half. Bangor 40 minutes away from playing for another Class A North Regional Championship. First half recap right there. Ticket TV coverage is brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and online at BennettAutoCenter.com. And Tiller & Ryan's, a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer, proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine. Let us take a quick look, if we have it, at what's coming up this weekend on 92.9 The Ticket, Maine Sports Leader. You got University of Maine hockey tonight and tomorrow. Really, University of Maine weekend before a triple header of NFL action on Sunday. Football sandwiched in between a couple of hockey games. Maine trying to make it 5 in a row on the gridiron, trying to establish some momentum on the ice are the Black Bears. Ticket TV coverage also brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their homes. Flexible schedules and an office located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 207-6026 and follow them on Facebook. We have one more game coming up tomorrow in Herman, which we'll tell you about when we come back from break as we kick off the second half between the Bangor Rams and the Brunswick Dragons. The kick coming up right after this message from our sponsors on Ticket TV.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the excitement of game day in Orono. For tickets to all Black Bear games, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-2327. Go Blue!
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Happy Halloween, everybody, as we return to Bangor for the start of the second half. The Rams in front of the Dragons 5-0. 1/4 in the Class A North bracket as Bangor looking to return to the regional championship game here in 2025. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Angela's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, try Angela's Pizza in Bangor and in Hamden. And Blackfly Coffee is where you can start your day off right. A local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area, along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and more at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. The teams have flipped sides of the pitch, so it's Brunswick working left to right in this second half. Starting off with possession, but Bangor jumping on it here in the midfield through Gordon, trying to get it up ahead to Oldenburg. Clara's been cooking, as she always does in that first half, with a goal and 3 assists. Georgie Stevenson scoring the other 4 for the Bangor Rams. This the first of a couple playoff matches that we'll have this weekend. We'll be up in Herman tomorrow afternoon at noon. Number 2 Herman Hawks, 15-0 this year, hosting number 3 Presque Isle, Ernie.
Yeah, boy, it's been impossible so far for anybody to rarely do anything other than come somewhat close to Herman, as they've been dominant. I think we added up 87 goals for and 8 goals against in their 15 games. So numbers even more dominant than what Bangor's been able to do in its race to the top spot in A North. Presque Isle, pretty solid team, though. They have been up in that top echelon of the division for the entire season, as we're going to have a goal kick here from Emily Calkins. Herman with a couple of wins over Presque Isle during the regular season, but they've beaten everybody they played a couple times so far. So it'll be up to Presque Isle to come down here and see what they can do about making the third time a charm. See what happens here.
Dragons trying their best to keep possession down at this end of the pitch.
They did this in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the first half as well, as controlled the ball in the offensive end, but then Bangor started burning them on the counter with the long passes from the midfield up to typically Stevenson. They try another one there, but be interested to see what kind of adjustments Brunswick may have made to prevent that from continuing here in the second half. Should mention, too, the winner of this game will be right back here on Tuesday to host the winner of the Camden Hills Mount Ararat semifinal being played down on the coast. So if Bangor wins this game, they'll have a home game for the regional championship game. A North finals set for Cameron Stadium on Tuesday. The girls at 4:30. The boys, it says 6 o'clock, but it's more like 6:30.
Yeah.
because of the time required between the games and also the 10-minute halftime. You can't do it in 90 minutes.
Well, the Rams doing their part here. The Windjammers trying to do theirs this weekend and set up another rematch between Bangor and Camden Hills in the Class A North Regional Championship game. You mentioned with it being here at Cameron Stadium, those two teams have really been trading off home wins over the other and being the only two to beat the other.
Yeah, Bangor actually will be trying for its third regional championship in a row under Jay Kimball. Won it in 2023, lost to Scarborough in the state game, won it in 2024, then I believe beat that same Scarborough program in the state championship game. Bangor beat Camden Hills in the regional final last year en route after beating Brunswick in the semifinals. Trying to see if there's a Camden Hills score kicking around anywhere. Can't remember what time it started, but we'll find out here in a second. I'm limited in my ability to use technology, but I do the best I can.
Some dark skies rolling in across the way as the sun is dipping down. What's left of it on this Halloween night?
Well, I'm looking here at the Bowl and Press Herald schedule, and they've only got 2 girls soccer games listed for today, so I'm going to check.
Everybody else moved around?
Tomorrow to see if that has been. Because they did get more rain along the coast.
Yeah, they were getting hammered down there. Bangor retreating, trying to gain possession here. Brunswick has done a nice job of holding on to it for much of these first 5 minutes of the second half.
Girls soccer tomorrow, Mount Ararat at Camden Hills, 10 a.m.
Ooh,
so that's a
bright and
early game. Prescott versus Herman at noon, as we mentioned. The other B North semifinal.
Calkins scooping it up.
I give her the first. That's the first one of the game for her. The other B North semifinal is Old Town, the 8 seed, at number 5 Skowhegan. That's set for 2 o'clock tomorrow. Class C semifinals both tomorrow in terms of the North. Madinock Academy, the 4 seed, at number 1 Fort Kent. That's set for 1 o'clock start. Number 7 MCI versus number 3 Winslow. That's 11 o'clock in the morning start from Colby College in Waterville. And D, I think, is a statewide division on the girls' side.
Yep.
Monmouth Academy, number 5 Monmouth Academy at number 4 Madawaska at noontime.
That statewide division was the one that gave us Old Orchard Beach versus Madawaska Academy, and they had to meet in Holton.
And now Madawaska pretty fortunate as the 4 seed to get 2 of those games like that. And then Port Fairfield at Central Aroostook, which is not so bad.
Yeah.
For either team. That's just another. I mean, it's probably a bit of a trip, but nothing compared to Monmouth and Madawaska. But there have been so many years. I remember the year that Caribou played Falmouth for a girls' state championship in Class B soccer. Guess where the game was played?
Oh, some nice neutral field down in the Portland area, probably.
Falmouth High School.
Calkins way outside the box there, going down to the turf. A whistle, and it appears that it'll just be a free kick for the Rams.
I think they probably have somebody checking Georgie Stevenson a little closer than they did in the first half. It was done more by territory than player in the first half, and now it's number 8, Zelda Anesco, a senior, who seems to be marking Stevenson.
Bangor still waiting for their first opportunity to get out and run in this second half. Coverage on Ticket TV brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for homestyle cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced-friendly staff. It's the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Coverage also brought to you by the Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. As Brunswick, a chance here deep in their attacking third. Dragging down to the turf outside the box.
Nice give and go by Brunswick setting that up, but the mark is being placed. It couldn't be closer to the penalty box line.
Yeah, but almost an impossible angle here because the Dragons are going to have to bend one around a wall set up by the Rams into the middle of the box.
Or just
what's going to be a very congested area.
Or just pop one into the air
Yeah.
and
Just
hopefully
try to send it straight up.
the tallest dragon can get to it first.
Here's their attempt at it into the middle of the box. Bangor calling for a
Like it
handball,
was, yeah.
and they will get it.
Yeah, Brunswick was about to have a left-footed shot there as the ball landed after the handball. It would have been number 14 for the Dragons. Solveig Ledwig. But the call wiped that out.
Dragons again jumping on it and some space in the midfield, taking it down towards the corner, trying to play it across. Tenacious defending there by the Rams, who now try to bring it up the near sideline.
Oh, boy.
If they can get it up to Stevenson, she was running ahead of the pack. Georgie telling Gabby Roy wanted that one on the outside.
They attacked the first half. It was basically all up the middle of the field, though, in terms of the pretty much all of the long passes that set up the goals.
Just telling you about the Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman, doing repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 3 decades of experience, they can provide routine maintenance, repairs, brake and suspension, muffler, and more. Cross into the box by Brunswick, skips through all the traffic. Bangor trying to see it out. Brunswick keeps it in. Our coverage also brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original redemption center of Old Town for 30 years. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. And Orno and Callis IGA, shop smart, shop local. They appreciate the support from their local communities and are proud to support local Maine schools and student athletes on Ticket TV. Orno and Callis IGAs are hometown proud. Well, Ernie, it's got nothing to do with our coverage of this high school girls soccer semifinal today, but no drive, so didn't have to come up with a poll. I have one at the ready, though, because, of course, it works that way when you don't have to come up with anything.
Exactly.
One will just shoot into your head. Should be able to use it next week, but I'll ask it to you here. After the Ravens won easily last night over the Dolphins, Lamar Jackson returning to throw 4 touchdown passes, who would you say is the truer contender in the AFC? The 3-5 Baltimore Ravens or the 6-2 New England Patriots?
I think that's to be determined because I'm still looking for the first really big win that Lamar Jackson has had as a quarterback.
You're saying at that time of the year when it counts the most?
Down the road, yeah. I mean, they've yet to get to a Super Bowl, and he's been in the league, what, half a dozen years, maybe more?
Probably, yeah, I was going to say like 7, 8 by this point.
Yeah, they just have not delivered the Ravens in the postseason. It's been Kansas City, and then it's been Buffalo that has been the closest of the seconds, I would say, over that period of time.
Yeah, I mean, even Cincinnati in their own division has gotten there.
Yeah, they got
during his career.
When Burrow is healthy, as the free kick goes well wide of the goal, even when when Burrow's healthy, he got him there. Got him there once.
He's the only contemporary of Mahomes to beat him in his house.
I mean, part of me wants to. I mean, history says the Ravens, but I'm not buying that because they just haven't delivered any. I mean, the Patriots haven't delivered, obviously, but they haven't been in the situation that they find themselves in right now, even since the Brady days. I mean, I guess you can count the first year of Mac Jones, but you can kind of see that falling apart when it did.
Before the season even ended.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they won 10 games, and that was pretty remarkable. But it's hard for me to say the Patriots, but everybody wants to dump on the Patriots for the easy schedule. Well, the Ravens didn't exactly beat Vince Lombardi's Green Bay Packers last night.
No.
Matter of fact, they fired the GM of Miami this morning, and apparently the head coach McDaniel has photos, and he's going to keep the job for the rest of the season.
Is he an adopted son of Stephen Ross, or what's going on there?
Something going on there, but He's going to be he's going to have to wait till the end of the season to get dumped and start collecting a paycheck. Then at that point, he'll be hired by the Patriots as a quarterback coach because that's the way the Crafts do things. But
bring him aboard. Let someone else
I'm
pay.
I'm all optimistic about the Patriots, but
Stevenson trying to feed Gordon. It was out in front of her.
Yeah.
Almost had a teammate coming up on the far side of the box there to get on the end of it, but jumping on it first was Countway.
And I think there was a defender on the far side who might have been ahead of Gordon.
Playing her
because she was playing the person that was cutting in wide, so that would have left her on side if they could have made the connection on the pass, but didn't work out that way. And Brunswick now tries to come the other way.
Here come the Dragons, switching it over to the far wing.
The thing about the Patriots right now, though, is that Ramondre Stevenson is out with a toe injury.
Yeah.
We will not play this Sunday against Atlanta, and who the heck knows when he's going to be back? I mean, you just don't know with a lot of these injuries, and that's one of them. So they suddenly find themselves very shorthanded at the running back position. And so do teams now have to not defend against the run and can send more guys after Drake May? And
trade deadline coming up Tuesday, looking all the more important for the Patriots now. Not as, even before it wasn't necessarily a luxury, but it was an extra piece that you wanted. It might be a necessity now.
Right. I mean, you wanted them to, knowing that they aren't the deepest team in the world before the injury to Stevenson, you wanted them to try to find somebody that could help them in a depth situation, knowing that the regular season is only half over, and it's hard to stay healthy for 17 games. And the moves they made earlier in the week, earlier this week, in terms of the Duggar and Keon White trades, gave them a few more draft picks. They've also got a bunch of fourth-round draft picks too, that are the kind of draft picks that.
And all the money in the world to get whoever they want at this time of the year.
I mean, we just know they're not going to spend that. But the draft picks, you can get a pretty good player with a fourth-round draft pick or two, or a fourth and a sixth. Like they picked up 2 one in each deal earlier this week, along with a seventh, I think, with Keon White as well.
Especially for a depressed or depreciated position like running back.
Right. You think about, I mean, have you heard about Breece Hall? I just can't imagine the Jets trading with the Patriots. But I keep mentioning Alvin Kamara from the Saints, but there are at least a handful of teams that are kind of in the same boat where they've only got a win or two that don't need to be paying somebody a hefty salary to keep them on the roster, because what's it going to do for them? Get them to 4-13? Probably not much better than that.
Bangor jumping on the ball now in their offensive third, seeing if they can get something going after being pretty dormant for the first 16 and a half minutes of the second half, but that is what a 5-0 advantage affords you.
And really, they didn't have many of these opportunities to kind of just control the ball in the first half, because they were just launching breakaways. Everything they did in terms of scoring came remarkably fast.
That bit of sports talk over the last 5 minutes, the perfect segue opportunity to let me tell you about the morning roast. Start your weekdays the right way from 6 to 8 a.m. The guys will be back on Monday to get the week going, and then the drive brings you home from 4 to 6. I believe it'll be myself and Aaron Jackson in the studio on Monday.
I was thinking about, as you tend to do in games of 5-0 like this, and we showed the fan cam earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a decent crowd here.
Yeah.
But it's Halloween.
Yeah.
If you live in the city of Bangor, I mean, there's some obligation to kind of oversee the distribution of the goodies.
Yeah.
And it's that time of night when...
Yeah, it's prime time right now.
So
just starting to get dark. That's when the busiest of the traffic sets in. Especially, you think a lot of these players might have younger siblings as well, so the parents might have divided attention tonight.
And hosting too, and
Yep.
So I was wondering if that kind of cramped the crowd a little bit. Plus the fact that it's obviously available through live streaming here at the Ticket TV.
Yeah, it's going to be something to watch for when we are leaving Cameron Stadium right here in the heart of trick-or-treating and on the east side of Bangor in the Tree Streets. It is likely going to be swamped, especially as you get around the Maple Street area.
I was thinking, because I go right by there, I was thinking about, I got a paper bag out in the truck. I was thinking about maybe putting one on.
Hold it out, see what you can get?
Yeah, we put one on my face, and I've got other bags, too, because you need to have bags to go grocery shopping nowadays, too. And have one for my head, so I have a costume. And
well, just instead of
bag man
putting this headset away, just keep it on.
I got a hat. I could
throw the quart in your pocket, and you say, "I'm a sports broadcaster."
Yeah, I'm a sports broadcaster.
Give me some candy.
And I'll get a bunch of laughter. No, you're not. What are you talking about? I'm not going to give you any candy because you're lying to me. No, it's always an exciting night for the kids, and that area of the Tree Streets of Bangor is. You see it on the news I'm sure they have live cameras out there.
Oh, yeah.
For the news. That'll be half the news tonight. And a little stoppage and play there.
Halfway through this second half, Bangor making some substitutions. Our coverage brought to you in part by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home in style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often, do green. Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. We're also brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, they have you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Find it at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTireCompany.com. Whether playing or watching, soccer can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. And Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning has been Bangor's best for over 30 years. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor.
Delayed call there as Brunswick tried to advance, and once Bangor got control, the whistle blew, and Brunswick awarded a free kick back around its own 30-yard line to use the football dimensions.
Winds up into turns into an opportunity for Bangor there briefly as Stevenson jumped on it and tried to get it ahead to Oldenburg. Brunswick back with it, trying to advance it beyond midfield.
Yeah, Teft again bottled up by Sophia Chase, number 3, over on the far side.
Oldenburg trying to get it to Stevenson.
Bangor with such speed in the back. I mean, there's a lot of track kids on this soccer team, and you can kind of see they're much more than just runners, but that speed is something you can't deny in terms of retreating on defense as Brunswick tries to give Bangor a little of its own medicine there with the long pass in the center of the field.
Trying to go right up through the middle, but all the way back to Calkins. Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007 with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. Brunswick again trying for their first goal of the game, but Bangor retreating for some cleanup duty. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Past customers earn $100 for referrals. And right now you can save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today for your free quote. And Doors Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com. Got to send you off to a picture-in-picture break. First, let's see what comes of this chance for the Rams. Stevenson, 4 goals already tonight. Back with the ball, trying to spin away from a defender. Now it's Oldenburg picking it up, taking it out wide. Brunswick getting the white shirts back in defense and getting the clearance. Bangor sends it back down, but pouncing on it goes Countway. Let's take this opportunity to send you off to that first break. Back with the commentary in just a few minutes on Ticket TV.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Back here at Bangor, where a Ram is still getting checked out on the field. Head coach Jay Kemble out there. The player now appears to be sitting up.
It turned over. She's on the ground face down for a bit.
Have yet to be able to pick out the number. Now standing up, being helped to her feet.
Yeah, she's not in a hurry right now.
Now still doubled over, hands on knees.
Pretty strong contact there.
And now walking off the pitch over near us. Is that Atherley, number 11?
It might be. That was my first thought. She's been on the ground a few times here.
Yeah.
In this contest, it is.
It's been a physical match for her, and that is Kylan Atherley gingerly making her way off the pitch for the Rams. 15:51 remaining in this contest on Ticket TV.
Atherley, a junior midfielder. She lost a wind or something. It was just a collision, both her and it may have been Taft of Brunswick kind of going for the ball at the same time there. And
yeah, I didn't see where exactly the Dragon player collided with her, but it appeared that it was kind of like side or midsection area.
Okay.
So maybe that could have been the reason.
Might have lost her breath.
Yeah.
Now she's standing over on the sidelines or getting some water under her own power here, which is good to see.
Match back underway. Bangor just trying to kill this final quarter of an hour and book a trip right back here to their home field Tuesday night for the regional championship.
Yeah, Camden Hills plays, I believe they still play on natural grass down at Don Palmer Field in Rockport.
Chance for Brunswick, put one on goal, and Calkins having to redirect her body. She was leaning left, had to come back right and snag the ball out of the air.
Good shot there. Good dangerous bid by Brunswick. Good for the number here. I'll tell you in a minute who it was. If she turns around for me. It might have been... They never turn around when you want them. I think that's Taft. Ball had a little curve on it, though, that Calkins had to react to.
Chance for the Rams here in the box. Off the crossbar, still alive. Crossed back in by Bangor, headed along into the middle of the box. Not out of there yet. First attempted clearance. Pinged right back on goal, and now the Dragons just sweep it out of play along the far side.
Yeah, Gabby Roy with the first shot off the center of the crossbar from the left wing. The Rams would get another bid later on. Matter of fact, Roy set it up with the ball came back to her with a nice header back into the box. Okay, we're hearing number 2, Ellie Musica Jr. with a nice shot for the Dragons. Their best shot of the game. That was on goal.
Yep.
They had a couple other ones that were off the crossbar or just over the crossbar, but
yeah, they're less than 10 total inches away from having 2 or 3 goals here. Just hitting the wrong side of the iron.
And Bangor scored in bunches there. Well, they scored like 3.5 minutes apart, and then they scored 3 goals in the final 11 minutes of the opening half, including 2 of them.
About a minute and
37. Yeah, 37 seconds. So, kind of put this one away by intermission.
Roy with a nice return pass. Oldenburg with a bullet into the back of the net. There was no stopping that one off the right foot of Clara. Have another look as she scores her second of the night. I would not want to be standing in the way of that ball.
No, just good teamwork there. Make that extra pass by Roy as the ball's coming out of the corner.
Ooh, did they wave it off? Because the clock's still running
did.
and 5-0 on the board. So she must have been
Must
offside.
have been offsides
As
then.
that return pass, she was pretty deep in the box at that time, but I didn't notice a flag.
No.
Just noticed that the clock was very quickly winding again and 5 remaining on the scoreboard.
And I guess I did see the flag at the far side now that I think about it. Had it up with 2 hands holding it, so that was it. I mean, there wasn't much room not to be offside down there. But great play, just ran out of space for the Rams, and it remains 5-0.
Throw here along the far side for Bangor. Coverage tonight brought to you by Hillside Athletics. They're passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. Also brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters all ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at thefitchcompany.com. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. And Tim's Plumbing is where service is their specialty. For all your plumbing needs, it's Tim's Plumbing. Call 735-4969 or visit timsplumbingmaine.com. Bangor with some extended possession here, searching for a 6th after coming close, but having it called back for an offsides ruling.
Yeah, Stevenson is out of the game.
Oldenburg still out there. A few wearing the armband still out there for the Rams. Bangor trying to get that one over to Oldenburg, running down the middle of the pitch. 10.5 minutes left in this A North semifinal as a cross comes in, and Bangor has the 6th there, knocking it into the back of the net. One of the remaining captains on the pitch, that's Gabby Roy with a first.
Yeah, it was a great pass across the field from fairly deep on the right wing. Looking to see who that was. I can see her, but she's got to turn around for me now. And 16 for the Rams.
Amelia Picard
is a junior. Amelia Picard.
Mentioned some new players, or at least lack of starters in the ball game for the Bangor Rams at this point.
That would be her first. Well, I'm missing a game here, but other than that, that would be her first point of the year, Picard, in terms of the assist.
Hanging out in the shadows on the far side of the field. Down to 10 minutes remaining here in Bangor on Ticket TV. Coverage brought to you in part by the Farmer's Table for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes it, at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. The Rams in search now of a 7th. Oldenburg still out there. That one just out of her reach. And Brunswick jumping back on it.
Well, she can score, but she can also, in terms of Oldenburg being out there still, she can facilitate a lot of things for her teammates.
Yeah, just keep it moving, keep it flowing in the midfield.
Right, yeah, just a little bit ahead of number 17. I'm sorry, not number 17, but just a little bit ahead of a teammate there trying to set something up on the left wing.
I think that might be Maddie McLean on the far side of the field, number 12, and she's got an armband on.
I think you're right.
And it appears she's making her way off the pitch along with Clara Oldenburg. Or actually, might just be coming to a more central
She's taking
role with
Oldenburg's
coming
place.
off, yeah.
Right. Yeah, Oldenburg's going to sit down with 9 minutes left. Big game for her as well as Stevenson on the offensive end. Just seems like with Oldenburg, there's always she creates a lot of space for herself. She's always in space, it seems, and able to maneuver the ball, whether it's for her own shot or somebody else's.
And a play along the far side of the pitch. Don't forget to follow social media on social media. Don't forget to follow Ticket TV on social media. We don't offer social media on Ticket TV, but vice versa. You can follow us at 929 The Ticket on Twitter, 92.9 The Ticket on Facebook, and 929 The Ticket on Instagram.
But if you wanted to watch this game, you could go to the 92.9 The Ticket website. Could you also go to a page, a YouTube page or something? Is that still available?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to go direct to the source and just go to YouTube, find the Ticket YouTube page there. Sportsnet Maine YouTube page, excuse me. Of course, that's the way to really hotwire Ticket TV onto the big screen if you're looking to do it and not watch it on, say, an iPad or a phone or a laptop computer screen. All these smart TVs nowadays have YouTube as one of the icons.
Right.
Go on there, find our Sportsnet Maine Ticket TV page, and then just throw it up on the big screen.
Because I'm old and I'm a dummy. I have that capability. So I would go on, open up the YouTube page, and how would I access?
Well, let's talk to the truck right now. Max Pottle, Technical Creative Director.
Just search Sportsnet Maine.
Search Sportsnet Maine, and the page that pops up
is
the one you're looking for.
That's very cool. I'll have to do that sometime because I haven't done that yet. Well, usually I'm at the games, but in the case that I'm not, I would like to do that. And I guess I could probably do that with a lot of other outlets too, right? That I come across. I've not really done anything with YouTube, except on my phone, doing some music videos. Other than that, that's about it.
We've dipped inside of 7 minutes remaining here in this A North semifinal. Bangor marching on to what will be a third consecutive appearance in that regional championship game. The reigning state champions here in Class A North. Knowlton Automotive is a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated. They provide guaranteed service at a fair price, 3297 Broadway in Kentuskeg. We're at knowltonautomotive.net. You can stop by American-Made Home Goods at 36 Springer Drive, located in the Rennie's Plaza right here in Bangor. To explore their incredible selection of USA-made products, AMHG works where American-made matters. And if you're hungry after the game, swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant inside Family Fun Bowling Center, where good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. Find them at 15 Hilder Street in Bangor or online at backalleyrestaurant.com.
We mentioned the composition of Brunswick's roster in the first half. Bangor, 8 seniors, 15 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 1 freshman on the varsity roster. That's 29. Then they have another 19 or 20 on the JV team. So 40 players in the program.
Healthy feeder system.
There'll be some serious graduation losses once this postseason run ends, but there's always more coming up through the pipeline.
Yeah, plenty of players ready to step right into those roles. Bangor trying to play it into the midfield there over towards McLean. From new construction to remodels, RT Electrical does it all. Owner Ryan Trabeau is a licensed and fully insured master electrician ready to take on your residential or commercial work, plus generators, lighting, and EV chargers like RT Electrical on Facebook, or call 694-1564 today. Brunswick still in search of one, even if it's only consolation at this point.
Yeah, Bangor still getting back defensively. I think they take pride in the shutouts.
It would be a 10th clean sheet of the season for Bangor. They shut out Mount Blue 7-0 in the quarters, 6-0 here tonight. Not a bad start to their postseason run.
Bangor captured its first regional championship in 2005. And counting that regional championship, over the past 20 years, the Rams have captured 3 state championships and 7 regional championships. 2021, they actually lost to Brunswick in the regional final, 2-1. But you take Brunswick and Mount Ararat and Camden Hills and Bangor, and that's been where the titles largely have been won.
Yeah.
Particularly over the last 10 or 12 years when you add Camden Hills into the mix. It also coincided with some strong times for the Bangor boys program.
A couple of substitutions, new players making their way onto the pitch for the Rams. Auto Radiator Services has been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years for general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or stop by 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. If you want to look and feel your best, Mainstay Skincare and Dr. Shannon Allen blends medical precision with an artistic touch, helping you achieve natural, lasting results. Visit 12 Schumann Avenue, Suite 7 in Augusta, or online at mainstayskincare.com. And Hilder Street Auto is your stop if you're looking for heavy equipment or trucks. Located at 2209 Route 2. From skid steers to bulldozers, dump trucks to excavators, buy, rent, or consign with confidence. Call 951-1514 or visit Hilder Street Auto today. HilderStreetAuto.com today as Bangor puts one just wide of the goal.
Yeah, Delaney Hoare on the far post got the corner kick to her and quickly shot with the right foot through traffic. Just went barely wide of that far post. Hoare, a senior forward back.
Need to sneak in one more picture-in-picture break before the final whistle here, so let's... Oh, no, we don't, says the truck. No, we don't, says the truck. All right, we keep it here for the final 3 minutes.
That's what we bring you on Halloween, a talking truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Very helpful talk, by the way.
We need to be told what to do.
Yes, we do. We take blame for everything that we screw up, but we give credit to the talking truck for everything that runs well. And that's as it should be.
Bangor just trying to see through this final 2:30. Brunswick throw along the far side. From Friday Night Lights to the roar of the soccer crowd, Sweet Frog is your go-to game day treat. Stop in at 878 Suite B, Stillwater Avenue in Bangor to pile on the fun with froyo and ice cream and all your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sports and sweets always win. Bangor trying to run on to the end of a long ball here. Brunswick deals with it, though, and sweeps it up the sideline.
That was Reese Trott, another senior, running down the left wing for Bangor. Trying to get onto the scoreboard.
For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. Bucksport Hannaford supporting their local student athletes this fall. Proud to cheer on their community teams and help make their season a success. And Mainly Audio. If your car is still living in the 90s, then upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with Mainly Audio. Visit 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777.
Busy sports day tomorrow, made even busier by the threat of how the weather would impact today's schedule.
Yeah.
Decent amount of games moved back in all sports, football, field hockey, boys and girls soccer.
Ooh, we have someone sent off here for Brunswick. Yellow card being sent over to the bench with 62 seconds remaining. After a physical challenge, and Bangor a chance to steer one into the box if they want to. Teft, coming back out there for the final 102 of her high school soccer career. Bangor Mall Cinemas has been Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years, featuring luxury recliners and upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Here's the take from Bangor. Put on goal with some pace behind it, bouncing off the keeper, loose in the box, and the Dragons have to clear it out of there. That ball was whipped in from out on the edge by the Rams. Once again, Brunswick having to deal with another one in the final minute. Give Novus Autoglass a call today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. And if you're in need of blind, shades, drapery, or outdoor awnings, stop by Bangor Window Shade at 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor.
Just one other girls soccer game in the state today. And that was in B South. We mentioned Cape Elizabeth, the undefeated top seed. Earlier, they are playing number 4 Freeport in a B South semifinal. Started at 5, so probably they're approaching halftime now in that game. Everything else tomorrow.
Here's the whistle on this one. The Rams erupt off their bench. They head down to celebrate with Calkins in goal after the Bangor defense pitches a 10th shutout of the season. And the Rams score 6 at the offensive end. Georgie Stevenson with 4. Clara Oldenburg and Gabby Roy each with 1. Bangor has now scored 13 goals in the postseason. They have yet to concede one, and they are marching back to the Class A North Regional Championship. We'll recap it all, set up what's to come right around the corner on the Ticket TV post-game show.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18-month special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our Maine family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Welcome back here in Bangor, where the skies have opened on this Halloween evening. A little bit of a drizzle coming down after the Rams victorious 6-0 over the Brunswick Dragons, the #1 seed in Class A North, defending their regional crown coming up on Tuesday right here on their home pitch. We welcome you into the McDonald's postgame show on Ticket TV, presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. Ticket TV coverage also presented in part by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. Myself, Mark Paulette, and Ernie Clark coming to you from the Quirk Auto Group broadcast booth. Quirk Auto Group presenting high school sports on Ticket TV. Let's get this postgame show underway, checking out the postgame headlines from this 6-0 Bangor romp.
We see the long pass early. It looks like Oldenburg passing well ahead to Stevenson. Conway comes out to try to make the block, but can't get there in time, and Bangor takes a 1-0 lead. Here's a good bid by Brunswick on get ahead of the field. Shot just wide. Stays 1-0. There's a shot there by Oldenburg, goal number 2. Now here comes by Stevenson. Here comes Oldenburg here, and a good play by Conway to block the shot away. Another long pass sent in. This time it's Stevenson again. 3 goals in the first half so far for Georgie Stevenson. Here's an interesting play for Brunswick. The long kick to the header by Taft, and it just sneaks over the crossbar of the soccer net. No goal, but close. Here's another long lead pass, and just let the Rams go chase it down. And that is Oldenburg there getting on the scoreboard. Mentioned earlier, Oldenburg in the last game set the career record for goals at Bangor High School on the girls soccer side with 71 added to it right there. And you've seen this before. We'll see it again. The long lead pass, and Stevenson makes it 5-0. Shot there by Bangor off the crossbar there. By Brunswick, and nice save by Emily Calkins. Wasn't called on too often, but was available. Here's Gabby Roy on the left wing. Off the crossbar. Denied that time, but she wouldn't be denied forever. This is a shot that will not count by Oldenburg as offside was called. Watch this nice cross from right wing through the goal crease. And there's Gabby Roy there to one-time the ball after Conway had gone down trying to block that pass, and Roy scored to wrap up the scoring. Only goal of the second half, that coming with 10:15 left, and Bangor moves on to the 6-0 win.
Ticket TV coverage presented by Darlings in Bangor. They have you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Ernie's going to give you the game recap, the numbers in just a moment. But first, I'll tell you the updated tally now for the year for the Rams. 80 goals for, 8 against, plus 76. Is that any good?
That's, it gets you to what? 13-1-1. I think it's what they are. The Rams are as we speak.
15-1-1 now after a couple of playoff wins, right?
Well, they played 14 regular season games.
Yeah, 12-1-1.
So that's 14-1-1. Yep. Just as good, though. I mean, just domination. I mean, really was. And today, this game got out of hand. I'm not the soccer expert, but you can tell that obviously Bangor is doing something that baffled Brunswick, just in terms of being able to make those long passes, use the speed of Stevenson and Oldenburg in particular to get out ahead of the field, and basically left the goalie helpless to try to come out, try to decide when to come out, when to wait, and attempt to make a save. Countway Sr. made some good saves, but just too much firepower there for Bangor as they move on to play the winner of tomorrow morning's regional semifinal, where number 2 Camden Hills will host number 3 Mount Ararat in a 10 o'clock start. And again, that game between Bangor and the winner of the Camden Hills Mount Ararat game set for Tuesday at 4:30, I believe, right here at Cameron Stadium. Yep. So Bangor gets one more home game as they get to pursue a second straight state championship.
Post-game coverage presented by Northeast Driving School, the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Visit northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At EMCC, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Double feature here for the Ticket TV Play of the Game and Player of the Game tonight. Georgie Stevenson, the talented sophomore for the Rams, 4 goals and an assist. So she is our Player of the Game, presented by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. And any one of those 4 that producer Max wants to throw up is the Play of the Game as well.
Yeah, and they were all so similar. They really were. She just took advantage of some great long lead passes from the midfield area. This is going to be this is the last goal here that goes through the crease and Gabby Roy knocks in. But in terms of Stevenson, who now has over 30 goals.
Yeah.
Now I'm missing a game. I'm missing the quarterfinal against Mount Blue. But without that, she has now 33 goals on the season and just one of the most prolific scorers in the high school ranks. And it becomes a little bit easier when the only defender in front of you is the goalie. But that's the long passes. 3 of them coming from Clara Oldenburg to set up Stevenson, and as Bangor jumped out to a 5-0 halftime lead and cruised to the victory.
Yeah, a goal and 3 assists for the senior Oldenburg. The play presented by Quirk Auto Group. The player presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar, taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to do it all. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. Coverage tonight also presented by Praise Auto Sales in Bangor. If you're looking for your next ride, Praise on Outer Broadway in Bangor has you covered as you take a look at all 4 from Georgie this afternoon.
The speed on that last one was there was a defender down there, but she outraced her to the ball from a deficit position in terms of where she was, and at the same time you extend the speed, but yet you have to settle to be able to get the foot on the ball in the right way and aim it in a place where you hope it'll go in. And pretty good day for Georgie Stevenson of Bangor.
Our coverage on Ticket TV presented by Bangor Savings Bank. They've helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because of Bangor Savings Bank. You matter more whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow. We're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters to you most. Visit Bangor.com. Only thing left to do here from Bangor is give credit to our Ticket TV crew. We've got one more game coming up this week on Ticket TV. Tomorrow afternoon we'll be in Herman for a noon kickoff. Class B North semifinal between the number 2 Herman Hawks and the number 3 Presque Isle Wildcats in girls soccer. Tonight, that was the crew we had scattered around Cameron Stadium. Max Pottle producing and directing down in the truck. He was on all the graphics. Callum Bryant, our camera operator on the roof. Marcus Caesar was assisting with the directing in the truck, and Ernie Clark, my broadcast partner in this one. For Ticket TV, I'm Mark Paulette saying so long. The Bangor Rams defeating the Brunswick Dragons 6-0 in this Class A North semifinal.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College. One college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town in Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Pucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio.